Hi, I'm Connor,
And I'm Sam.
and this is our window project. And here is our window from the beginning of the year. And there's Sam's. And now let's take a look at what we have learned this year. Well, the 7 elements of culture have helped me analyze the world in a different way by looking at the different elements through the lens.
And for example, for customs and traditions, where I come from in Fiji, the teachers over there, they discipline their students by physically punishing them.
Over here, we have an example of an American tradition, baseball, and also another American tradition, football. The 5 themes of geography have helped me learn more about the physical characteristics of Earth. For example, right now, we're in the Amazon rainforest of Brazil. Wow, Brazilians! Chickens were not native in Europe, but were taken over from the Americas to Europe. Also, the Columbian Exchange taught me that many things were shipped from Europe to the Americas, as well as many things from the Americas to Europe. For example, chickens were not native to the Americas, but were shipped there from Europe. Also, onions were not native to the Americas, but were shipped there from Europe.
For the Economic Summit, my country was Ghana. It helped me understand their values and customs and traditions in Ghana.
Also, the Economic Summit helped me realize how lucky I am to live in a wealthy country like this with a high standard of GDP and a high standard of living. Ghana's GDP, on the other hand, was very low, and the people there live in poverty. Also, the Economic Summit taught me a lot about how countries trade. I'll give you 2 Pokemon cards for that Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Okay, it's a deal.
Yes! African imperialism and independence showed me how hard the Africans had to work for their independence, and all the hardships they went through to make their countries the way they are today. For example, we did not have to fight to make our country independent, but other people did, and tried very hard to make the country it is the way today for us. I will make my country independent!
No!
Die!
No!
Die!
No!
This right here is my rock garden. These different sized rocks represent the different social classes in this world today. Come a little closer, guys. If you can notice these lines between these rocks, they represent the obstacles that you go through from going to one level to another. These smaller group of rocks represent lower class families. These average type size of rocks represent middle class families. And this big rock represents a higher class family.
I am becoming one with nature. The movie Big Fish had many different themes that I found very interesting. As the movie went on, it got more and more interesting to me. I liked the movie so much that day when I got home from school, I had my parents order it on Netflix so we could watch it again. Dad,
Big Fish.
did you like that movie?
Loved the movie. Loved the actors. It was terrific.
Yeah, what did the movie, did you get, what did you get from the movie?
But sometimes life needs some spicing up. Sometimes it can be a little bland, and I got from the movie too that the relationship between the father and the son was pretty special in the end.
Yeah, it was pretty special. Learned a lot. The Latin America PowerPoints taught me a lot about other countries and gave me a much larger view of the world. I found it very interesting finding out about all the new countries I've never learned about. My country, Costa Rica, had lots of problems in it, and I learned lots about the current events that were happening in the country at that time. The movie God Grew Tired of Us was very entertaining to me. I found it very interesting how the people that had just come from Africa to Syracuse, New York, didn't know how to use much of the American technology that we have today. But it's also interesting to think that if we went to Africa, they would laugh at us for not knowing how to use their things.
Ooh, what's this?
What's this? Why is this?
Is this a brass scratcher?
Loser.
I learned an interesting new religion that helped me notice that we live in a very diverse world. Siddhartha, the founder of Buddhism, believed that people's self-centered desires cause suffering in life.
Confucius, the founder of Confucianism, was concerned about violence and moral decay. He stressed virtues such as respect, loyalty, and honesty.
Laozi, the founder of Taoism, believed that people should look inside themselves to find happiness. The African slave trade helped me understand how difficult it was the black Africans went through, such as the hardships and the torture and the separation from their families.
I miss my mom.
Also, the conditions there was really hot, and they barely had enough food to eat and barely any water to drink. And these are the type of things that I'm about to show you about what they do to them. Plant my plant.
Fine, master. Fine.
Come on, do it faster.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Do it faster.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please.
Come on.
I was separated from my family at birth. I never really knew my mom or my dad. My brother and I were sold off to the same family. We didn't eat for weeks after that. No food, no water. We stuck to each other's backs and we tried to survive. But conditions were horrible. We got captured by the Europeans. We're shipped over the Atlantic to South America, where we were forced to work for no money and in horrible conditions. I just want to go home. Ah!
Plant another one. Sorry. You don't have any free time. The reason why Europeans were so advanced in technology was because the spread of ideas and new inventions, such as guns, germs, and steel. This right here is my new invention. It's called an axe.
Only if I had something that cuts this wood. This darn brick doesn't work anymore.
Use this, Connor.
What is this?
Called an axe.
Ooh, much better.